Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple or Spotify, please give me a 5-star rating. This content is brought to you by Uphold, which is a great platform that makes it easy to buy, sell, trade, and earn cryptocurrencies. Uphold has 10 million plus users. They have 200 plus cryptocurrencies. They're available in 150 countries. And I've been using this platform since 2017. They're one of my go-to exchanges for liquidity. So if you'd like to learn more, please visit the link in the description. All right, my friends, it was a big day for the crypto market. Lots of news to talk about. Gary Gensler, Kim Kardashian, Biden ordering Congress to pass crypto regulations, and much more. Before we get there, I want to talk about some great charts being shared by some crypto analysts and the narrative being laid here for a rally. Now, here's the headline from the Wall Street Journal. UN calls on the Fed, other central banks to halt interest rate increases. A UN agency warns that further policy tightening risks a global economic downturn. What a headline. And of course, a narrative being laid for these central banks to pause or reverse or both, right? And we've been looking at, a Bitcoin chart that I've been sharing for a while, for the past maybe 3 to 4 months, where I've been highlighting we're in the max pain zone, but we could see a retracement soon, a rally soon. And some are calling this rally may go to new all-time highs. It's the final leg in this bull market. I personally don't think so, but I will happily be wrong on that. And I personally think it's going to be a retracement. Bitcoin goes to $40,000 to $50,000. The stock market rallies as well, and we have an alt season. So here, Credible Crypto, who's an analyst I've interviewed on the channel, he referenced this news and said the timing looks about right. Laugh out loud, highlighting the S&P 500 index and showing it could bounce off a support level pretty soon. So high probability of this happening, and this goes into 2023. So just as I've been sharing on my chart, and by no means am I a great technical analyst. These are squiggly lines, but the point is, what I want you to take away from this is the market cycles, right? Nothing goes down forever, nothing goes up forever, and we are in that max pain zone where it's at the bottom. People are dismayed, anger, fear, and so forth. And at some point, the Fed will have to reverse because they are destroying wealth, and we see that it's going to have bigger problems and implications than inflation, which they're currently fighting. And we saw just recently the Bank of England, they did a reversal, right? They are printing more money again. Now, another analyst shared the following chart, which I want to highlight because it absolutely makes sense. It mirrors what Credible Crypto said. He said, unlike 1999 and 2000 in the NASDAQ, this final rally that I'm forecasting with enormous conviction will be a broad rally. He says, my predictions remain at 5,800 plus for the S&P 500 index, $101,000 to $112,000 Bitcoin, and $8,000 Ethereum in 4+ months before the largest decline in all assets in financial history. Keep tabs on the chart. So his chart, once again, showing that we're going to see a bounce at some point and go to new all-time highs. Now, once again, I would rather be cautiously optimistic here. I think a rally, retracement, but I don't think to new all-time highs. But look, like I said, I will happily be wrong on that because I'm here to make money. If it goes higher, great. More profits for me, right? More profits for you guys. So that's what I'm looking at. The other factor I want to highlight here is Bitcoin's hash rate is at a new all-time high. This doesn't necessarily mean the price is going to pump, but it is a factor we can't ignore. So just keep an eye on that. There's a lot of people mining now, even institutions. Now, here's the big news of the day. I'm sure many of you saw it. It's making the headlines everywhere. Kim Kardashian agrees to pay $1.26 million to settle SEC cryptocurrency promotion charge. The TLDR here, Kim Kardashian promoted a crypto token by the name of Ethereum Max, and she was paid $250,000 to do so. However, she did not disclose that she was being paid to promote. So the SEC filed a lawsuit. She's settling. $1.26 million is nothing for her, obviously. And it's not really a big big issue because Ethereum Max wasn't a huge deal. Yes, I know some other celebrities promoted it as well, but the SEC was nowhere to be found with stopping the likes of Celsius and Voyager and so forth, which hurt a lot more people, right? Caused a lot more damage, even Terra Luna. So this is where we're at. However, the SEC planned a big PR move on this. They put out graphics. They put out a lot of literature today. Gary Gensler had a ready-made, well-edited video he put out talking about Kim Kardashian and influencers. And he went on CNBC first thing in the morning. Big PR stunt move by the SEC here, right? What Gary's trying to do is put out headlines. See, we're cleaning up the market. There's scams here. We're protecting investors. But this is nothing compared to bigger problems that the market has faced, where the SEC has failed. And here, Maya Zahavi, she tweeted out the following, which I agree with. She said, imagine an alternative world where Gary Gensler had gone after Alex Mashinsky before the crash. Alex Mashinsky, of course, is the founder and CEO of Celsius. Or the real shilling as a biz entities without instead of shilling some Kardashian news that doesn't matter in the grand scheme. Absolutely. So this is the game Gary's trying to play, my friends. And the other sneaky move that Gary did here, a couple of sneaky moves. So in the order, right, saying Kim Kardashian promoted Ethereum Max, Gary and the SEC said the token is a security. Wait a minute. There's two separate issues here. One, Kim Kardashian did not disclose her promotion. Second, Gary saying, oh, it's a security. Here, Drew Hinkes, he said the following, which I agree with it. He said, while it's notable that Kim Kardashian settled with the SEC, it's more interesting to see that the consent order, once again, includes conclusory allegations that the token at issue was a security without the SEC bringing a claim versus the issuer or giving the issuer an opportunity to dispute the conclusions found in the consent order. While the consent order doesn't determine the issue and has no precedential effect against the issuer, it maintains the pattern of indirect enforcement we saw with Wahi. So sneaky move by the SEC trying to say this is a security, that is a security without going through the due process with the token issuers. Sneaky move. The other aspect, and John Deaton called it out because Gary Gensler, once again, they released a bunch of tweets, literature, he went on TV. John Deaton said, notice how Gary Gensler labels them crypto securities. This is part of controlling the narrative. They are no longer say digital asset security like they did in the Ripple and Library cases. Gensler only says crypto securities. It's all about narratives. Yep. So we got to watch this guy, Gary. He's doing some sneaky things. Now, members of Congress started calling out Gary on Twitter. Congressman Warren Davidson, who I'm a big fan of, he's been doing pushing for crypto regulations for years. He said Congress needs to provide regulatory clarity. It should be abundantly clear that the SEC lacks the will, ability, or aptitude to honestly provide a bright line that empowers innovators and investors. Regulation by incoherent/inconsistent enforcement simply chases capital offshore. Absolutely. He said, I don't think people realize that in Congress that majority party chairs every committee, sets the agenda for every hearing, and selects every bill through committee or for a vote on the House floor. Representative Darren Soto and I have had 100% bipartisan solutions since 2019. He's talking about the Token Taxonomy Act, of course. He said the Token Taxonomy Act sets a bright line test to define when a digital asset is or is not a security, addresses custody, not your keys, not your coins, and tax treatment. Additionally, Keep Your Coins Act protects self-custody, which has been scrutinized by both parties. So, and then we also had a Representative Huengza, who I'll be interviewing soon, by the way. I'm working with him, and he's with Tom Emmer and overseeing the SEC. He retweeted Gary's comments and appearance on CNBC. He said, hey, Gary Gensler, nice to see that you came into work today. You are correct. The law is clear. Congress did not give the SEC authority to regulate digital assets. So remember what Tom Emmer said, a new day is coming. So Gary's going to be under a lot of scrutiny, if Republicans win this midterm. Now, also today, reported by the Financial Times, President Biden calls on Congress to pass crypto regulations. Wow. So here, and by the way, I can't read the full article because Financial Times wants me to pay money. Come on, guys, get with the time, Financial Times. Biden administration urges Congress to speed up crypto rules. So this is significant. I tweeted out that hopefully this will get more members of Congress to focus on this issue and take action. And mostly on the Democrat side, I think there are more Republicans who are focusing on crypto, but we need both sides of the aisle, right? We need bipartisan support. And I said they need to stop Gary Gensler and the SEC who are out of control. So they need to wrangle in Gary Gensler and put some guardrails around the SEC and empower the CFTC to do a better job in regulating crypto. Now, the other thing that came out today, once again, it's a big day. The Financial Stability Oversight Council, the FSOC, headed by U.S. Treasury Janet Yellen, and comprised of heads of major financial regulators today, called for speedy legislation relating to the oversight of crypto spot markets and stablecoins. And this was posted on the treasury.gov's website. So lots of stuff happening here, guys. And I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, we could get something maybe by the midterms. I don't know. Or it could be next year, right? But nevertheless, there's talks about crypto coming from the head of the snake, Biden, and you have all these government agencies getting involved. Crypto is in the discussion. Crypto is in the big headlines. Crypto is in the room, right, guys? This is how big this asset class is getting, and this is why I'm so bullish on it. I know it's moving at snail's pace with the regulations. I know it's frustrating dealing with the SEC, but eventually I think the United States will get it right. And finally here, guys, I want to highlight something big from NYDIG. Remember that name I keep telling you guys to pay attention to? They are working with small banks and credit unions across the United States to enable them to offer Bitcoin trading services and so forth in custody. Well, they bought $720 million in Bitcoin. I interviewed their CIO, Chief Investment Officer, last year, where right after they had raised $1 billion. Yes, they raised $1 billion. Amazing things are happening. And this was verified. This is according to a filing with the SEC. It says here just 59 investors contributed to the sum, averaging at $12 million each, suggesting these are wealthy individuals or corporations. My friends, like I've been saying, the next bull market, whenever it happens, bull run will be epic. I'm here not just for, one more bull market. I'm here for future. This market, you can make a lot of money. I'm sure many of you have already. I diversify. I hold Bitcoin in my portfolio. I'm bullish on it. I know it's here to stay. And I have other coins, Ethereum, XRP, and so forth. And we are still early. The regulations are being set up. The big players are coming in. And we're going to see higher highs. And you just have to be patient. And once again, I'm going to put this keyword here, diversify. And I hope some of you did that for this past bull market and you made money. I did. I have Bitcoin and Ethereum and others, and Bitcoin and Ethereum made me the majority of my money. Some other altcoins did not pop off like expected, but that's why you diversify, because you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You just don't know the future of what may happen. So just sharing my wisdom, my 2 cents here from my own experience. It's not about feelings or emotions or religion. It's about making money. I hope you guys understand. And a great opportunity here. So let me know what you think about this news. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.